Ebrahim Raisi was born to a clerical family in Mashhad, Iran's second largest city and home to the holiest Shia Muslim shrine in Iran. He was 5 years old when his father, a renowned cleric, died. His family's close relations with the clerical establishment helped him climb the career ladder. At the age of 15, he began his studies in the city of Qom, the center of the most prominent Islamic seminary in the country. Among the clerics he studied under was Iran's current supreme leader Ali Khamenei. After the revolution in 1979, Ayatollah Khamenei became Iran's president, and Raisi was appointed prosecutor of the city of Karaj at the age of 20. In 1983, he married the daughter of Ahmed Alamul-Huda, a powerful cleric and representative of Iran's supreme leader in Mashhad. 2 years later, at the age of 25, Raisi was appointed deputy prosecutor in the capital, Tehran. He was one of 4 judges who sat on secret tribunals established in 1988. Thousands of prisoners were sentenced to death and then executed. During a media conference in 2021, he was asked about his role.
All I've done during my terms, always, I've moved towards defending human rights, to confront those who disrupt the rights of people and committed ISIL-like crimes or carried out anti-security actions.
Ayatollah Khamenei, Raisi's main supporter, was elected as the new supreme leader in 1989, and he appointed Raisi as Tehran prosecutor. Raisi's rise through the judicial system was unprecedentedly rapid. In the following years, he became Attorney General. In 2016, the Supreme Leader named his former student Raisi custodian of Iran's wealthiest religious foundation, the Astane Quds Razavi, which managed the shrine of 8th Shia Imam Reza in Mashhad and has vast economic holdings in various sectors nationwide. Raisi ran for president in 2017, campaigning to fight corruption. He lost the race to his fellow cleric, Hassan Rouhani, but the defeat did not tarnish his image. In 2019, the Supreme Leader appointed him head of the judiciary, allowing him to strengthen his relations further across critical institutions in Iran. In 2021, Raisi again ran for president. Prior to the election, the Guardian Council disqualified several prominent reformist candidates who were Raisi's challengers. He won the election uncontested, but the turnout was the lowest since the 1979 revolution. As president, he promised to reconcile the people and the government.
People wanted a government to compensate for damage, restore trust and bridge the gap between the nation and the government. The relationship between those two can always solve many problems.
But in 2022, the Islamic Republic faced the most widespread social unrest since its establishment. Nationwide protests and overseas too lasted for months, sparked by suspicious death in police custody of 22-year-old Mahsa Amini. She had been arrested for allegedly violating Iran's mandatory hijab headscarf law. When Raisi took office, Iran's economy was crippled by decades of Western-imposed sanctions. In 2023, Raisi's government attempted to revive the economy and put an end to the international isolation. His government normalized diplomatic relations with regional rival Saudi Arabia and strengthened ties with Russia and China, earning full membership in the Shanghai Cooperation Organization and BRICS group of countries. Despite those efforts, Iran's economy remains in crisis, and hostile relations with the West keep Iranians isolated from the international financial system. Raisi was also a member of Iran's 88-seat Assembly of Experts, which selects the Supreme Leader. Many believe that his growing power in the political and military establishment made him a prominent candidate to succeed Ali Khamenei.
We can speak to Resul live now, standing by for us in Tehran. And Resul, so the focus now very much on bringing the remains of President Raisi and the foreign minister back to Tehran ahead of funerals, I guess.
Indeed, now the rescue teams are saying that the bodies are being taken to the vehicles, to be taken to the city of Tabriz, where President's helicopter was heading toward before being crashed. However, it's going to take time because the terrain is quite challenging there. The weather conditions are still challenging. And now they are going to be taken to the city of Tabriz. And then after Tabriz, perhaps to the capital, to Tehran. But whether the burial ceremony is going to take place in Tehran or not is not clear yet. So in 2020, when the head of the Quds forces of Iran, Qasem Soleimani, was assassinated in Baghdad, then his body has been taken to Iran, and he has been also taken to several other cities across the country, and then back to the city of Karbala in Iraq, and then finally he has been buried in the city of Kerman, where he was born. So now we're expecting the state funeral to take place in Tehran, and the bodies are going to be open for the people who wants to pay their respect, and also for the visits of the state dignitaries. However, probably, the most likely, he will be buried in the city of Mashhad. Two reasons for that. First, his political career, his career has started in that city. He was born in that city. And second, that city hosts the shrine of the 8th Imam, Reza of Shia. So it is a considerably important religious center for Iran. And so the expectations are that most likely he's going to be buried in the city of Mashhad. However, as of now, we know that the 9 people who were on board in that helicopter, the president of the country, Ebrahim Raisi, the foreign minister of the country, Hussein Emir Abdullahian, the governor of East Azerbaijan province, imam of the Juma Mosque of Tabriz, and head of the presidential security unit, another pilot, a technician, the co-pilot, and another security guard. 9 people are dead, and their bodies are being retrieved from the site of the crash to the vehicles to be taken to the city of Tabriz before heading toward the capital.